Yo, what up? It's your boy Spankdog, aka Puffinstein, on YouTube. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. This my man Preme, my brother for a lifetime, and we were literally born on the same block, and he's a special guest today. I show him mega love, and we're gonna get into it. If you want, you can introduce yourself, my brother.
Yeah, y'all heard him right. Y'all heard him correctly. This Preme. Know what I mean? A few may be familiar with the takeover with his big bro Quinn, G'd up Quinn. You know, bad vibes. We expanded we expanded everything. You know what I mean? But I appreciate you pulling me up. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna get a video ready for us to comment on.
I'm trying to also, reach more subscribers on here, more followers over there, and more, things over there. So salute to everybody that's going to tap in and watch this. Y'all can leave comments. Please like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more like this, collaborations. You know what I mean? We just throwing a oregano inside the pot right now. The meal not done. You know what I mean? So Big Spank, you know what I mean? Let them know what's good.
This is my brother's show too.
And then, I could come across some, questions and
that's the other host right there. When I ain't we in charge together. We run things together. That's my brother.
Of course.
When he comes up, this is as much his channel as mine.
And a lot of shit don't even gotta be said. They're gonna recognize that. You know what I mean? They're gonna recognize that. Like I said,
all right, here we're about to get really shaky.
And show support and love. And I hope y'all like what we got cooking, you know what I mean? Put your fucking napkins on, sit down, no elbows on the table, and eat this food we about to give y'all.
That's right. That's right. All right, the video is about to go down. I never tried running this many screens at one time. We're gonna get it started though. All right, let me present this. Share screen. Shake it up. Ooh, shake it up. What up? Good. You can see it?
Yeah, everything's good. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the
you can see the YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'm coming. Finish doing what you're doing. I'm about to get my Cisco and EBITDA on too. I'm a cheat.
No, I mean, I just put YouTube on our jumbo. All right, cool.
But remember, I'm on the phone right here. So what I'm gonna do right here? Is put it on the big screen right here. You know what I mean?
All right.
About to
all right. Let me know when to hit play.
Do that shit, bro. This is your house.
Oh no, I don't know. I don't know if sometimes it takes a second to register. We in different spots. It's traveling through wires.
You know what I mean? Look right here. You see it? You know what I mean?
Sean Carter knows.
Icon Prince, Tyka Nelson, has died at the age of 64.
I had been preparing for 2 years, so I knew that it was coming. I've done everything that I've come to do. So I was crushed for about two years.
Well, it's not your game. You didn't make the rules. So everything comes hard.
First of all, condolences to Prince's family. We gotta chop it up every few seconds, you know what I'm saying, to keep it going. First of all, condolences to Prince's family, man. Not only is he gone now, his sister's gone also. And there's, when that happens, there's an estate to take care of, and people start fighting over the estate and the publishing.
Right.
So, like I said, in order for us to do this every now and then, we got to chop it up about what we watching.
As you're signed to a contract, you're going to take a minority share of the winnings. A select few of us will do well. The majority
Did you see Russell Simmons' face when he said you're only getting like, because he's one of the guys that gets a lot of the money. So you seen his face when Prince is blowing it up.
You know what I've noticed?
What really happened to Tyka Nelson, the
pause one more
beloved sister
time,
of
bro.
music legend Prince? Why did her
You know
I
what I
got you.
noticed?
I'm on point.
Like
Talk.
you see like how you could be in a whole room full of everybody that know what's going on, but they're all uh synchronized to act like nothing is going on.
Yeah, like complicitness. You being complicit. Like
Yeah,
you
so
act, you know what's going on, but you just don't. You let it happen because you coming off. So even though you know it's wrong, you don't say nothing because you get into the bag by doing what you're doing. You know, yeah. Some people are phony, man. You know,
yeah, but
and you know
so
what it is too.
you see how that's going on. So like, say like I see Larry get killed, and I play. You know what I mean? I don't know nothing. That's what that is.
Right.
You know, and that's really fucked up because those are your peers now. Everybody in that auditorium that's there when you getting these awards and shit, they all know the story. Everybody got
Right.
their own book, but it's the same story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that shit is
Yeah.
spooky because
Yeah. When
you
you
cut off
watch
your family, you cut off all your loved ones, everybody you knew from fifth grade, and you befriend a whole plethora of different type of people that don't know you.
right,
That
right.
will fucking allow shit to go on behind your back and turn the other cheek.
Yeah, Al, man, when I was like 14 years old, 15 years old, when I was 15, I wrote my first rhyme. So at that age, at 15 years old, I'm thirsty
Yeah,
for somebody to realize that, because my first rhymes were horrible. But when I finally started to realize that I was decent or better, now you're looking for somebody to notice what you're showcasing.
yeah,
And if somebody says, "Oh, that's good, we could take you somewhere," you know how quick you're gonna jump on that gravy train when you're a kid.
yeah. And then if you living in a impoverished lifestyle and things like that, you know, or
Yeah,
your mother and the grandmother need a kidney and doctor
yeah,
bills and rent and mortgage and this and
yeah.
that and that and this.
I didn't feel extreme poverty until I was older. Even though I
Yeah,
lived in a bad neighborhood, my father was getting a good salary,
right.
so I was living in a hood, but
Hmm.
he had a decent salary.
Right.
When my father got sick, that's when me and Quinn really got a taste of what it was. We had nothing. We became homeless.
Yeah.
I remember when the police came to my basement because we no longer owned the building. Me and Quinn were squatting in our own basement. Like somebody had took over the building and we were sleeping in
Right.
our own basement. And I remember the cops coming downstairs to evict us, the final eviction. Like we had access to the house even though it was took over by other people, but we were still
Yeah.
using the building.
Yeah.
So they called the cops to get us out of there. And when they came, I had like 11 jump offs on me of bud.
Right.
And they took me down to the precinct, but that's not even enough to book you. So they hit me with a desk appearance ticket and they let me
Right.
go. When they let me out the precinct, I was off into homelessness. That was it, you know. So, but
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
like you said, we broke off to that because talking about poverty. Yeah,
Right.
if the guy comes around and says, "Yo, I could get you to be a star," the more poor you are, the more likely you're gonna check out if he's telling the truth or not. And the women are more vulnerable because they can't fight like the guys. So if a woman can, if a young girl could sing, she's more vulnerable than a young man that could sing or rap.
Yeah.
Because she can't fight like a man has more strength. Maybe he'll be able to fight the person off, but a woman can't really fight like a dude, especially at that age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're gonna
You
play
know what?
it.
Yeah, that's what
Good
I'm
that
about to
we
say.
talk.
Play it because
What you
we
gonna say?
getting real
Nah.
deep
Go
into
ahead. Go
this
ahead. Go
stuff
ahead.
right here. So
Yeah,
what
talk.
I want to
Talk.
say
Talk your shit.
is
You know
like
it.
it's not going off the topic. It's within the topic. So
Right. Right.
like you was just saying about the female perspective.
I was saying that females, yeah, that it's easier.
Okay. So what we're learning as days go by, since maybe since R. Kelly got locked up, we're learning that it's much harder in the industries for females. Like
Yeah.
these you're familiar with the casting couch, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So it's it's fucked up for both sex, male or female. You know, but
Yo, I'll mess your head up with the casting couch thing.
yeah,
You remember Fame? If the 1980 movie? You
the
don't remember
movie
when
or the
Irene
TV
Cara?
show.
Say again? The
All
movie,
right,
the movie,
you
not
talking
the
about the
show.
movie? Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, you remember when Irene Cara goes to audition and he makes her take her top off? She goes through what you're talking about, the casting couch.
Right.
Yeah, she got in order. It don't matter how good she could sing. She got to show some
Right,
skin to get in.
right. So what I've learned is that they get sodomized. Like they're like Steven Spielberg will make fucking Laura Croft fuck a giraffe in his backyard because she want to play the part of Tomb Raider 4 years in a row. You know what I mean?
There's some weird
And
people out there.
right,
There's some
right. So
there's some weird
that's
people. There's some weird stuff going on up at the
right.
top.
So that what you just said just now, that's what I'm trying to imply on what we're talking about right now. So go ahead, hit play
Yeah.
when you're ready, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm gonna play it right now. And yo, Jaguar, I just want to say one more thing before I hit play. A lot of
Bring it
people
up.
were calling Jaguar right crazy, and ain't nobody calling her crazy now.
Nah, I Ben
life
was
and
fucking
so
with her.
mysteriously just
Yeah,
I Ben
yeah,
was
I
fucking with her.
know. There's a couple. Gene Deal too. We gotta shout out Gene
Yeah,
Deal.
yeah.
You know, she's like the female Gene Deal if you look at it. All right, here we go.
as whispers of her brother's untimely death gain traction.
A person that used to do business with them is no longer with them because he no longer wanted to do business with Jay-Z and Diddy.
Is it all a coincidence? Or do powerful music giants like Jay-Z and Clive Davis have a hand in the shadows, pulling strings to hide dark secrets about Prince's legacy?
Why do y'all think Prince changed his name to a symbol so they couldn't own the rights to what he did? It was the smartest thing ever. Everybody thought he was crazy. No.
From the controversial moments leading up to Tyka's death to explosive claims about Prince's feud with Jay-Z, let's dive into this deep mystery that's shaking the music world to its core. Jaguar Wright, known for her unfiltered take on the industry, has cast an accusatory spotlight on some of music's most influential names, Jay-Z and Clive Davis. But this time, she's not just talking about any artist. She's talking about Tyka Nelson, the only full sibling of Prince, who tragically passed away. And with her death comes a wave of questions and suspicions, particularly about why it happened now.
Listen, they're gonna get into the whole. I didn't see all of it. They're gonna get into why they think something foul might have happened because they're gonna talk about the Tidal streaming. When they get to the part about Jay-Z owning Tidal and the rights, the streaming rights, and that Jay-Z was using Prince's album without his permission, that's when you're gonna understand why we're watching this.
Prince defied the odds. A black teen from Minneapolis with a goal to electrify the world. He had the courage to be different.
Tyka Nelson, Prince's younger sister, wasn't just family. She was his closest confidant. Imagine growing up in a home where music was like the family language. Their dad, John L. Nelson, was a jazz musician, and their mom, Maddie Shaw, sang too. So Tyka and Prince practically had music in their DNA. But unlike her brother, Tyka's life would end up being anything but glamorous. She faced serious struggles from career letdowns.
I don't think she was jello of her brother. I think she just you see how good he is, Yeah, and it's hard. How you
Yeah,
gonna compete with Prince?
it was lovely competition. You know what I mean? She, like you said, it wasn't
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think also.
yeah. She was proud of her brother. She wouldn't be
To
speaking like
battles with
that if she
addiction.
wasn't proud of him.
Yeah. I think she just like I said, man, Prince, that's hard to compete with.
And even though she was always overshadowed by
And I
Prince,
think she
she
loved her
stayed
brother
close
no
to
matter
him
what.
and even tried to make her own way in music. Though it was clear that fame hit the family lottery with him. So here's how it all went down. Tyka released her first album, Royal Blue, back in 1988, hoping to step out of Prince's shadow and make her own name. But the world wasn't exactly waiting for a second Nelson sibling to blow up the charts. Tyka's music didn't exactly take off, but that didn't stop her from trying to carve out a spot for herself. Meanwhile, she was dealing with some heavy personal struggles, which she's since opened up about, like her issues with addiction. It was no secret, but it also wasn't a headline that followed her around. Instead, Tyka kept quietly trying to keep her life and music career on track, staying out of the limelight. But everything changed when Prince passed away suddenly in 2016. With his shocking death came a whole new wave of attention.
Rest in peace, Prince. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was talking with my wife earlier about When Doves Cry, Little Red Corvette. I mean, before hip hop blew up, you would hear Prince on the radio and that type of stuff. And When Doves Cry is my favorite song of his of all time. And I wasn't into Purple Rain like that, but I know like that's a different kind of song. That's almost like a ballad. You know what I mean?
I'm
Attention on
tell you,
Tyka, who
fucking
suddenly became the main point of contact.
when
What's
that
up?
movie
Talk to me.
came out, right? We went to go see it, and I never seen a
You
line
went to
that
go to the
long.
theaters?
Yeah, the line was
Oh,
2 blocks, my nigga.
Yeah, I believe it.
It was down the theater, around the corner, down the block. That was the line.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. That's definitely was gonna be, and I'm surprised that's one we missed. We seen Beat Street, we seen Wild Style in the movie theaters, we seen
I seen
Breakin'.
that shit. I liked it. It was because like you said back then, um, niggas was rapping, right? It wasn't like hip hop and all.
It
Niggas was
wasn't
rapping,
it wasn't on Hot
you know,
97 and shit though
like
back then.
niggas was rapping and all that. But that's what we had. We had him. We had Michael Jackson and
Michael
you know
Jackson, yeah.
certain songs that wasn't rap music. That
The
stuck
Force
out like that.
MDs.
That's the era. You know, the 80s.
Yeah. Remember the Force MDs? Let me
Of course,
love you.
of
All
course, of course. There
right.
was many
I'm
songs.
gonna hit
Right.
play, yeah.
Contact for his legacy. Prince didn't leave a will, which meant a lot of legal drama.
Oh, matter of
But Tyka
fact, New Edition. We
Of
had New
course.
Edition.
Niggas,
Mhm.
niggas had
took it on
motherfucking
herself.
Menudo too. Straight
Yeah.
up.
That's
I ain't
right.
forget.
They had the muscle shirts. They used to wear the
Mm-hmm.
muscle shirts.
Mm-hmm.
To step up, hoping to make sure her brother's memory was protected. She pushed to turn Paisley Park, his famous home and studio, into a museum. While some family members thought it was too soon or too businessy, Tyka felt it was the only way to honor Prince's work and give his fans a place to remember him.
He's not here physically, but through Paisley Park and his music, he'll live on forever.
Still, this commitment wasn't easy. Tyka had to face off with industry bigwigs who wanted a piece of Prince's pie. She started getting pushback from people who didn't exactly see eye to eye with her on how Prince's memory should be handled.
I had been preparing for 2 years, so I knew that it was coming.
And it wasn't just about Paisley Park. The people in charge of Prince's estate, his money, and his music catalog weren't always willing to let Tyka call the shots. She faced constant pressure, and as musician Jaguar Wright once hinted, going up against industry giants can be dangerous. They're used to controlling artists' legacies and making money off them. No one likes it when a family member steps in and insists things go a different way. In fact, Jaguar Wright has pointed out that Hollywood and the music industry aren't kind to anyone who tries to hold on to an artist's legacy if it gets in the way of business. For Tyka, trying to preserve what Prince stood for meant she was suddenly in the middle of some very powerful people who weren't thrilled with her choices. She became the gatekeeper
That's
of Prince's
dope what she did
legacy,
for her
and it's
brother.
rumored that she had more than
You know, if something ever happens to me, if somebody makes sure that there's a memorial like that for me, I'm gonna be very, very. I mean, I'm not gonna be here no more, but I'll be looking down on people like, that's love. That's, you know,
I think
it's called
everybody. I
Paisley
think
Park.
yeah. I think everybody alive got that one person that extremely mourns for them when they pass on. I think everybody got one.
Right, right. Paisley Park. She killed it for her brother, and they try to
Yeah.
fight her on it. Of
Yeah.
course, ain't nobody gonna love you like your own family. You know what I'm saying? And even and they are tight friends, and even people that are cousins, like Nene, my little cousin, man, rest in peace. That was a brother. That was a cousin. You get what I mean? He was a brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
And anyway, I'm here to play right now.
Mhm.
one heated conversation with executives who wanted to profit off Prince's work in ways that went against his wishes. Ultimately, Tyka's commitment to preserving Prince's legacy may have even isolated her a bit. Some people close to her said she was relentless and wouldn't back down, even when things got ugly. And while she never had the fame or success her brother did, Tyka became almost as important in the Prince story as he was. She was the one protecting his memory, dealing with all the behind-the-scenes drama, and pushing back against anyone who wanted to exploit him. It wasn't an easy job. In fact, it was more like an up.
That didn't sound too bad. That sounded professional. She sounded okay for the little split second that we heard.
Yeah.
Uphill battle, family disagreements, industry giants pushing her around, and media scrutiny. But through it all, Tyka stayed focused. She saw herself as Prince's protector even after his death, and didn't mind ruffling feathers to make sure he was remembered the way he would have wanted. Fast forward to 2024, and the tragic news hits. Tyka Nelson has passed away at the age of 64, but the circumstances feel
Rest in peace, mama.
far too convenient for some. Her death came just as discussions about Prince's mysterious passing and his conflicts with powerful names resurfaced. As fans pointed out, this timing is suspicious, leading to one question. Was Tyka silenced?
What he said was, I've done everything that I've come to do. So I was crushed for about two years.
Tyka's son, President Nelson, stated that she passed in a hospital, but did not give a cause.
All right. We got to pause it here.
Of course she was murdered.
I mean, like, it's gotten to the point where if you have a heart attack, you don't even know if it's a heart attack no more.
They have things that induce heart attacks, and they have something for everything. They got something for everything.
That's how crazy it is that it used to be if a person had a heart attack, most likely he had a heart attack. Now it's gotten to the point where if you have a heart attack, people don't even know if they gave you something that triggered a heart attack.
Right. So look at the caliber of what we're talking about. We're talking about Prince's catalog. That's worth billions of dollars.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the big heads that's going to call shots.
Well, yeah, there's motive. There's incentive for sure.
No way in the world you're going to find out who did that to her until there's a whistleblower 50 years from now. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm gonna check out how much his estate is worth.
Man,
I'm gonna check out how much his estate is worth while we're live.
Right.
Tell you right now. How much was Prince's estate? $156 million. So for everybody that's quick to jump and say no, $156 million is a big reward, a big pot, a big motivation, a big incentive. $156 million.
It might be
we're
more.
Gonna keep playing.
Go ahead, press play, bro.
Yeah. You never know what it's cool. You already know what it is. Yeah, there might be hidden stuff. There be hidden stuff. You never know when a person goes if he had something that he didn't want people to know about. You know what I'm saying? That's a big fact.
Yeah, he's worth more than that alone. That's just was jotted down. That's not his actual worth, because they wouldn't go crazy like that if it was just.
Yeah, that's what.
You know what I mean?
That's what's been tallied up.
Yeah, because they
probably
play
stuff we didn't want
to do. To some people that
there's
wants
probably
that
stuff.
Shit, that's play money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 156 million is. I could believe that there's more, but 156 million ain't nothing to sneeze at neither. I mean, maybe to like Elon Musk is something to sneeze at.
Yeah, it's
to
big
me,
heads you don't know about.
Tremendous.
It's big heads you don't know about. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, they want that. You know, they want that. They'll take that. Let me get that. I'll throw that with the rest of my pot.
Fueled speculation. Could it be that her death was hastened by those who didn't want her digging deeper into her brothers? To understand why Jaguar Wright suspects Jay-Z and Clive Davis, we have to take a closer look at their role in Prince's career. Prince Rogers Nelson, better known simply as Prince, was a legend who seemed to have it all. With his electrifying stage presence, boundary-pushing style, and a string of hits that defined a generation, like Purple Rain, Kiss, When Doves Cry, and I Want to Be Your Lover, he appeared to be living a life most could only dream of. To millions, Prince was more than just a musician. He was an icon, a symbol of artistic freedom, and a man who transcended the ordinary. Yet, behind the glittering curtain of fame, the Purple One's life was filled with far more darkness than most realized. Let's peel back that curtain and take a closer look at the tragic, complex, and often heartbreaking story of Prince.
All right, so I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna bring something else up in a second. But okay. So what you think, brother? You think you know?
I mean,
at the end of it all,
all right. So we go there then. Quantum leap. Because, like I said, the shit that I'm learning throughout my recent days about this industry shit. Like we just said. Well, it was my opinion, but you just agreed. Like I think it's way more worth than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you got
I don't sleep.
One of his fucking custom made guitars is probably worth that much. You know what I
mean? Yeah.
And remember, they said he changed his name. You know why he did that?
Yeah, so they couldn't get at his stuff.
Right.
Different name.
They own Prince. Prince not even his name. That's his
Right. We changed it to the artist formerly known as Prince, right?
Right. So they own Prince. That name, that catalog. Everything he did once he became the symbol, they don't own that. They can't play with that. But that's when the symbol shit wasn't as powerful as Prince stuff. You know what I mean?
Prince is the symbol.
Right.
Prince is a walking icon.
But he knew shit, like, again, what we were saying just now about the auditorium. Everybody knows something, but motherfuckers turning their cheek. So Prince Ben was dropping jewels, I would say, in his interviews, because I didn't get messages like that in his songs. I got messages like that in his interviews. You know what I mean? He'll always come through with a bag of gems and shit and drop jewels. You know?
Oh yeah.
Like
my parents went to a Prince concert.
Right. So look, when we was little, we loved the little straight lines in the sky and all that. We liked that.
Right.
He the one that broke it down to us what that was.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? I didn't learn about that until he said that. The chemtrail.
Yeah, I remember. I remember the movie too, and I remember when he gets into beef with his pops. You know, but they love each other. But you know, they it's just rough. You know, it's stuff that goes on in families. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember the movie.
When did you ever hear about chemtrails?
What's it called?
Chemtrails. The fucking the white lines in the sky. That's not clouds.
Oh, you're teaching me about it right now.
Wow. Okay. So right now you could do your Google and Google that.
You know, I'm not the type to front. If I don't know something, I'm gonna say it.
Right. So that's all right. Each one teach one. So
tell me how to spell it. I got the Google up.
Chemtrails. I think is I wouldn't know how to spell the chem.
Let me try. I think I got it.
Probably CHEM.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about now. I know what you're talking about. Chemtrails.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I've heard of it, but I still don't really know about it. I'm gonna type it in right now. Hold on, because I got the correct spelling.
I got aware of that by watching the interview that Prince was having.
Oh yeah. You see people, each one teach one, just like you said.
Yeah.
All right, look, we're gonna read a conspiracy theory. And like I said, you know, all this stuff is alleged. You know, me and my man's talking right now, but you know, we're not there in person. So until a person's been convicted in the eyes of the law, we can only say alleged. So everything is alleged. You know,
no doubt.
So chemtrail conspiracy theory. I'm gonna read what it says. This is off of Wiki.
All right.
All right. It says the chemtrail conspiracy theory is the erroneous belief that long-lasting condensation trails left in the sky. Oh, all right. That's when we used to look up in the sky and see those lines and be all amazed when we were little kids.
Right.
They believe that the long-lasting condensation trails left in the sky by high-flying aircraft are actually chemtrails, consisting of chemical or biological agents. Now I know what chemtrails are.
And Prince Ben dropped that bomb years ago when they was fucking with him. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think,
he was definitely on it like that.
Right. I think he dropped it when he became the symbol, not when he was Prince.
Right. He was a righteous person, bro, and that's what the channel's about. Like in you know, it's about like I said, I forgot what I told Barbara, but in a nutshell, this channel is about having a good heart, bro.
Yeah.
Everything else is secondary. It's about being a humanitarian, about humanity. That's what I told Barbara that day. It's about helping people. Everything else is secondary. And you can't say that about a lot of other channels. What are you gonna say, my bad?
And what positive things you ever heard about Prince?
Oh, I heard that he was what do they call it? They call it philanthropy. I've heard he was a philanthropist, that he was all about helping people, helping the world, all about righteousness.
Okay. But
like directly
that wasn't common knowledge though, right?
Well, look, when you make a certain amount of money, it's expected for you to be a philanthropist of some sorts. You get what I mean? So like if you got $1 billion and you're not helping the world, you'll be frowned upon. So allegedly, supposedly, a lot of the rich people are philanthropists, but that's not the case. You gotta trust your gut. Sometimes they say this guy's a philanthropist. I might not believe it. When you tell me Prince was a philanthropist, for some reason I believe it. He seemed like a good person. Sometimes that's all you got to go on is how a man moves at all times, even when he's in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying?
That is one core thing that reps your legacy when you're gone.
Right.
How your shit was when you were alive.
You asking me or telling me?
No, I'm telling you that what you do with your X-Men powers matters when you're dead and gone.
Right, yeah, like some Picasso shit. You don't get artists. A lot of artists don't get recognized until they're gone.
So you got to make sure while you're alive, you got to. Well, as for me personally, in my book of life, what chapter I'm on is righting my wrongs. Because
that's racism.
I did hella bad shit. I got my punishments and lessons and L's for it.
Right.
So, as you were saying, bold letters. This channel is about positivity. You know what I mean?
So
people
change.
Right. So I wouldn't say I changed. I just say I adapted. Because I won't say I changed because depending on the circumstance, the old me would jump out the window real quick. And you know what I mean? Wheelchair not.
Well, growing up is changing also, and that shit you can't fight it. Ain't no 50-year-old gonna think like a 20-year-old.
Right.
If you're a 50-year-old thinking like a 20-year-old, you got an issue.
They're right. There are some though. They still on the corner.
Yeah, there are some ignorant people that do not change. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's evil, miserable people out there, and then there's good people, and to be honest with you, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. What you see in front of you on that screen with all these people talking about the freak offs and this and that, that's a tug of war. That's good versus evil. That's why I be up here talking about it, because that's the almighty dollar making people fight.
Yeah.
And they grimy. They try to keep people down, and they're hogs. They're money hogs. Let a brother live.
And what's sad is it's enough money for everybody in this world because they make money. It ain't like it's a shortage of money because they don't grow on trees no more.
Yeah.
There should be no people on this earth. There should be no one.
In one of the verses, I'm like, let a brother live, hates all you got to give. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
they don't want to give you no money, but they'll hate on you quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna make this a short one.
Cause like I told you, this is your kitchen.
Yeah, you know what it is. I can hear my son giving my lady a little problems over there, and I want to
do this. This is a little practice run anyway. You know how we do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We introducing you to the people real quick. You know what I'm saying?
This ain't the full meal. This just a little bit of oregano. You know what
I
mean?
mean? Yeah. I want look. We've been on here for 40 minutes, man. That's a whole hour-long show on That's a whole hour-long show on TV. What happened?
Yeah, no doubt. And then like if we do long ones, you could chop them up. You know what I mean? And different ones.
And people got and another thing with me is that I want people not to have to be glued for 7 hours. I want people to get their full, and then we do what we do. You know what I'm saying? You know, and
big,
it's
big,
okay
big,
that
very,
my lady needs a little help, you know.
yeah, and very big salute to everybody that watched the whole 7 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Big up to them
yeah,
too.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. And like you said, you could chop it up too. That's another thing I didn't
Yeah,
think like that.
yeah,
Oh, but
yeah.
you can only chop it up if you get the paid StreamYard service.
Oh, okay, okay. That's in the future. We got that. We got that.
Oh no, a
You know
matter
what
of fact, no, I think you can because after it probably takes a data process. But
I mean?
anyway, like I said, yo, listen, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna call you in a little while.
All right, bro. I'm about to,
All right.
make something to eat and all that.
And I hit
I
you with a
appreciate
text
you
before
pulling up.
anything.
Of course,
You
I
know,
appreciate you pulling up,
yeah,
telling me to
you know
come
what it is.
outside. You know what I mean?
I'll always send a text first just in case you're busy.
Of course, and we could do this shit on a regular. You know what I mean? Get it more, on a constant basis, and get these
Yeah.
motherfucking subscribers.
Yeah, a lot of people, yo, Barbara, Chola, Matt Ritchie, those are some of my people that I know, and this is my introduction to you guys to my friend Al
Yeah.
that I know
So
my whole life since birth.
your martyrs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man,
Mod
those are the
squad.
people that like, yo, if it wasn't for Matt Ritchie, Chola, Barbara, Dub Wubs, Nunya, there's my homie Nunya Business. I'd be
Yeah.
talking to myself sometimes. Not talking to myself, they'll see it later, but they
Right,
saved the
right.
day. So this is an introduction to my homie. He's a great person.
No
You
doubt.
know, I'm gonna talk to you later, brother.
All right, my G. I love you, bro. Send my love
I
to the
love you
family.
too. Rest in peace to Prince and his sister.
Yeah, sign off, Spank.
All right.